Hi everyone. It is Thursday afternoon, and I decided I was going to write a blog. I may still write a blog on this, but I decided why not go live and have the conversation with you somewhat face to face. So this morning I got up and it was beautiful. The sun was shining and it was warm. And like anyone living in Ottawa, we haven't had a day like this in a very long time. It's been cold and rainy and miserable. Anyway, it was beautiful. And I decided that I would go out because I have a little garden area that was planted, and it was full of weeds, and you could barely distinguish the weeds from the new growth of the things that were going to be coming up. So I decided to go and clear it out. And as I was clearing it out, what surfaced for me was the root structure of the weeds. Some of them went down deep and I had to really work at pulling them up. Some of them went deep and actually then went sideways or went one way. Some intertwined themselves around the like hostas and tulip roots, plants that I have planted that were coming up. And so I needed to be a lot more careful about how I extracted the weeds from the plants that I actually want to keep in my garden. And it just got me thinking around root structure and how the roots of our beliefs, values, and attitudes, and how the different ways in which the root structure of our beliefs, values, and attitudes impact the choices that we have access to in any moment, in terms of being able to make shifts and changes and make a different choice in our life. And so sometimes the root structure of our beliefs, values, and attitudes, BVAs, are deep. And we need to really dig in order to make sure that we bring up the whole thing and we don't leave any of the roots lingering beneath, because they'll just come back up again. Sometimes they go deep and they actually divert. So they run their way around and through other root structures within our beliefs, values, and attitudes. And we need to be mindful of the new growth, the new choices, the new ways of being that we're discovering, because struggle might happen because they're being choked by a very old root structure that's already in place. So anyway, there's my inspiration or my insight for today, to just take a moment and consider what is the root structure of the beliefs, values, and attitudes that you have currently, and how is that impacting the new growth that you're considering for yourself. Until the next time.